Hello there guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks. You're a bit high, let me move you down. Hello there guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, I tweeted a tweet the other day that was just something going on in my head, and I was like, should I do a reaction video to one of those classic guy YouTubers like teaching men's fashion, and I don't even know the other names of them. They're not something that I've ever watched. I've come across them like not that often. I don't come across them that often. Obviously, YouTube doesn't present it to me in the algorithm because it knows that that's not my kind of video. I don't think I've ever watched one all the way through. I don't even know which one I'm going to react to today. I've not taken a look yet, so I'm going to take a look now and then we can do it. You guys loved my last reaction video to the Chinese fashion TikTok, so thank you so much for your support on that one. And I did get a good reaction from wanting to do this one, so hopefully this isn't the end of my YouTube career, and hopefully no one takes this too personally. I see reaction videos all over YouTube and I watch a lot of them, and it's a lot of people reacting to a lot of other people, and I'm like, this is messy. So now I'm gonna get messy. If you are new to the channel and you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe, maybe share it with a friend, welcome them to the family. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, where I post outfits nearly daily and post my stories all the time as well, so you can head over there if you want to see more. I think I learned from my TikTok reaction video that I need to screen record as well, because otherwise it just gets, I had to edit it so carefully. Anyway, so let's look. Teaching men's fashion. So the bio says 2 brothers changing 1 man at a time. Okay, maybe let's go on their videos and maybe go on their most popular videos. Wow, there's a lot of popular ones here. 10 ways men are dressing wrong, 8 clothing tricks most guys don't know, 6 signs she wants to kiss you. 10 things men should never ever wear. How do these all have millions of views? Well, I'm gonna guess we're about to find out. Let's do 10 things men should never wear. Okay, I'm ready, so let's see what this is.
I swear, if I ever see one of you guys wearing one of these things, who am I kidding? I don't care. You can wear whatever you want. But I decided it would be fun to compile a list of things that I personally think men should just not be wearing. But again, that's in my opinion.
That's kind of what I do as well. I'm like, by the way guys, this is my opinion, this is how I feel. But I never generalize and say like what I don't think men should be wearing. Like, I don't know, that just seems a bit, obviously it's a menswear channel and he's saying what he thinks men shouldn't wear, so.
You guys can wear whatever you want. Hopefully I don't get too much hate in the comment section, which I know I probably will. Number 1 is worn out shoes. Now, there's really not much to say here, but there's a lot of guys that wear the same shoes, and not out of necessity, but more so out of...
I wear worn out shoes all the time because I prefer the way that they look.
Just laziness. Reality is you can get nice shoes for even $10. In my back to school video, I showed you where I went to go buy $10 shoes at H&M that looked amazing. So it's not so much price the problem, it's more so not taking care of your shoes, letting that accumulate to the point that your shoes start wearing out and ruining your overall outfit. Number 2 is wearing a t-shirt where your sleeve...
Wait, why, what was the reason for not wearing worn out shoes? Like, what? There was no reason. It's like, oh, you should wear clean shoes instead of worn out shoes. But why?
Sleeves are just too loose. I've told you before how a t-shirt should properly fit, and I've seen this trend a lot in long line tees. Now, long line tees aren't bad in and of itself, but there's certain styles where it's just overly baggy to the point that it just makes you look scrawny, which is the exact reason why you shouldn't be wearing it. Number 3.
What's wrong with looking scrawny? I appreciate that he has his opinion and he's saying what he thinks, but his reasons for not wearing particular things or wearing certain styles over the other aren't really actual reasons.
This is just outdated, and I hope nobody's still wearing this, and it's bootcut or classic cut jeans. Both of these styles just...
What's wrong with bootcut or classic cut jeans? To be fair, this was made 3 years ago, and he's probably a type of guy that wears like super skinny jeans, and like he's probably a guy that is quite basic, not gonna lie. So he's probably wearing skin tight, super like spray on jeans.
Just end up swallowing whatever footwear you're wearing and makes your overall aesthetic just look kind of off. Either opt for straight, slim, and if you want a little bit more room on the bottom, there's even zipper jeans that are trending and would look 10 times more stylish. Number 4, a wrinkled suit. A suit is like your coat of armor. If it's wrinkled, it's like having
A wrinkled suit? That's... I don't think anyone would choose to wear a wrinkled suit. Like, what? I've never even seen anyone wearing a wrinkled suit. Does that really belong on this list?
having a hole in it. You're vulnerable. You want your suit to be sharp. You want it to flow right. You want it to drape. If it has hard creases, take it to the cleaners, get it pressed, and trust me, it's gonna be the best 20 bucks you ever spent. Number 5 is an empty.
Okay, that's just like ironing and steaming. I don't really see how that is.
Wrist. You gotta wear something on these guys, and if you're not a big into jewelry, you must at least wear a watch. It's
You must wear a watch? Like, what? I really hate wearing watches for long amounts of time. I have worn watches in the past, but I'm not like a massive fan of watches. I will wear watches sometimes if I really like the watch, but I don't see it as a you must wear a watch. Like, if you like watches, then wear them. If you don't like them, then don't wear them. You don't have to have anything on your wrist. I wear a bracelet all the time, but it's just because I really like this bracelet. If I didn't like this bracelet, I wouldn't be wearing anything.
crazy how many subscribers I end up meeting in the malls or when I'm walking out and about, and every time I see you guys, it's amazing how you guys are all looking stylish and to the T. You're always wearing watches, and guys are always coming up to me like, hey Jose, yo, check my watch or check my shoes, and it's always cool seeing you guys. You're implementing the tips and how it's just boosting your confidence and building your style overall. Now, a great recommendation for...
It's good that people are like feeling confident and building their style, but I don't necessarily think that having a watch equates to being stylish. So
our watch is from our sponsor Vincero Watches. If you guys...
Oh, it's a sponsored video, which is why he mentioned watches. I mean, I'm sure he mentions watches all the time, but it's a sponsored video. And it doesn't say anywhere that it's sponsored until now, but I guess that's the law in America. Apparently you don't have to say anything in the description or mention it at the start or anything, so...
If you have never checked out Vincero, I highly suggest you guys check them out. These are some of the nicest watches you're gonna find at this price point. I'm gonna have a link below, also with a special discount code just for you guys because you're a viewer, where you guys can go and check out their range. Look at them super close. These watches are so well built for their price point that when you wear them, I mean, just look at this timepiece. It looks like you're wearing a $500 to $1,000 timepiece, yet this thing is like a tenth of the price, which makes Vincero one of the...
Why does it matter how expensive it is? He's like... Can you imagine if the sponsors saw that? They're like, oh, look, it looks like it's better than it is. Like, what? If it's a nice watch, it's a nice watch. Doesn't matter how much it costs. Seems like that might be a focus of the channel. It's expensive, so it looks good, but that doesn't mean it looks good. This is so strange to me. This is like the polar opposite. He also seems to be like shouting at the camera, which is like the complete opposite to what I do. I literally just sit and have a conversation. Maybe that's why he has millions of subscribers and I don't. Because he shouts at people and tells them what to do.
Best investment pieces for you guys, especially if you're building a collection and trying to develop your style. If you want a piece that is just classy, looks money, but it's still affordable and can fit your budget, Vincero is the brand for you, and I definitely suggest you guys check them out and check out their whole range. Everything from their chronograph, which are my personal favorite. I love the complications in the dial, and I love the overall dial design, but they also have more minimal and simple ones for years in your collection. Everything that no man should ever be wearing is a sweater or hoodie that has those lint balls starting to form. Now, this is a phenomenon that starts happening.
I love his enthusiasm. I think that's really good, but also like lint balls. No one willingly says, oh, this has got lint balls on it, I'm gonna wear it. Literally, lint balls happen over time and you would take them off. It's not a 10 things that men should never wear, it's a one thing that always happens to clothes. Just like the wrinkles from before. This is a dumb list.
using them a lot and washing them frequently, and it's a clear sign that they're just worn out and dated. First, I would recommend your sweaters should always be dry cleaned. This is a big step that's going to avoid those lint balls to ever form. And second, if
dry cleaning, he recommends dry cleaning.
They are formed, you can use a razor. Using a razor, you can easily just shave off those lint balls and basically rejuvenate that sweater or hoodie and make it usable again. Number 7, flip-flops. Not so much sandals, flip-flops. Those rubbery, cheap things that most guys wear out in public.
I don't love flip-flops, but I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Like, some people just wear them to go to the beach. They're very practical. I'm like the least practical person in terms of clothes, but I understand that people wear them.
I know. It's cringy. Nobody wants to look at your feet, let alone look at your feet on those 99-cent rubber flip-flops. Number 8, cargo shorts.
Why does it matter how much they cost? Oh, I feel like he's making a lot of guys feel very insecure about the price of their watch, the price of their shoes. It's just very... He's saying that guys wearing flip-flops is cringe. Him speaking the way that he does is making me feel cringe.
Well, I think the last time I wore cargo shorts, I was like in kindergarten. That should tell you something. Cargo shorts are probably the least stylish short option you will ever choose or ever decide to wear. However, reality is that if you find yourself a pair of cargo shorts with slim pockets, chances are it looks good. The problem is either when you buy cargo shorts with baggy pockets that just gives you these weird humps.
Wait, so that was cargo shorts. Just don't wear shorts with pockets, okay.
Number 9 are transitional lenses.
Wait, transitional? What? They're just useful for some people if they actually wear glasses and then they want to go outside and they become sunglasses. Like, I don't think that's a thing that you should never wear if you need them. Oh.
Now, the concept of transitional lenses in general aren't bad. It's the designs. They look like they came out of the Terminator movie.
I'm a fan of the clothing in the Terminator movie. Arnie looks great.
Really, these things don't suit any type of face shape and throw you back to the Backstreet Boys era. Nowadays, with so many companies like Sunglasses USA or Warby Parker, you can buy frames at like $50 that are 10 times more stylish, super affordable, and will actually suit your face shape. And finally, number 10 is wearing too much fragrance. That's the last thing no guy should ever wear. Fragrance. It doesn't matter if you're wearing the most expensive, best smelling fragrance every woman loves.
Every woman loves. What is this?
If you pour half the bottle on yourself, instantly makes that fragrance tacky.
Pretty sure his sleeves were quite loose on that t-shirt, and he just said men should never wear that, so...
It'll give a headache to anybody around you and turn most women off instead of turning them on. And that's basically it, guys. Those are 10 things no man should ever wear. Let me know what you think down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to drop us a like down below.
This video has 72,000 likes and 6 million views, and that's a lot of guys taking information from someone who clearly doesn't know anything. Oh. And it was sponsored. What did we learn? We learned to never wear a wrinkled suit and don't have bubbles on your hoodie. Such great information to take away from that. Like with the Chinese fashion TikToks, I felt really inspired and I thought it was really interesting. Whereas that was not interesting, that was just depressing to know that like millions and millions of young men have seen that and now think that like, things are bad if they're inexpensive, or things are better if they're more expensive, or things are better if women like them. But it's like, that's so irresponsible. It's so upsetting to see a guy shout at a camera for 5 minutes about things like that. But yes, I thought this would be a great idea, but now I'm just like, But I mean, it was interesting. It's interesting to see that those kinds of videos are super popular. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you want me to react to next in the comments below, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.